Hi there, this is Brad Poole, New Market Director for Encore Networks. Today we're going to talk about setting up your enCloud account from scratch. When you first become an enCloud distributor, you start with a distributor account, and if you've already purchased them, a few devices in your distributor inventory to show up here, and perhaps some licenses that'll show up in your billing account, which would show up here. What we're going to do today is walk through all the steps necessary to get a device activated, registered, and reporting into enCloud. Before a device can be activated on enCloud, it has to belong to a customer account and then a use case within the customer account. And it also has to have a license assigned to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover each of these steps in detail using the demo distributor account 1, which you see here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to add a new customer by clicking the Add New Customer button. Go ahead and name the account. Then you can upload a custom photo if you like for that customer. The distributor will default to the distributor you're a part of. And this here is your user type for the user account that will be inherited to the customer. So basically, you have a user account that you're logged into right now at the distributor level. Once you create this customer, there will be a customer account of the same name, and these are the rights you're going to give it, admin rights. You can, of course, change this to viewer, but when you're setting up the account, you'll want to use the admin. Scroll down and click Add Customer, and what you'll see is our new customer account has been created. Once you've created the new customer account, you can just click anywhere on it, and it'll take you down to the customer account. If you uploaded a custom photo, it'll show up right here. And you'll also know that you're at the customer level because it says customer and the customer you're a part of. And also you can go back to the distributor level. Now that we're at the customer level, you need to create a use case. A use case is a deployment group, but it also denotes what the devices are being used for. So it's a useful way to classify devices as well as manage devices being used for a similar purpose. As I mentioned earlier, a device must be a part of a use case before they can be activated on the enCloud. So let's go ahead and create a new use case by clicking Add New Use Case. We'll give it a name. And we won't mess with any of the other settings at the moment. We'll cover those later. These are all the deployment settings. We'll cover those later. Once we've created the use case, just like we did for a customer, you can just click on the use case and it'll take you to the dashboard. Now you'll see there's nothing in the dashboard right now because there's no devices assigned to it. So in order to assign devices to both a customer and then to a use case, we have to go back to the distributor level. So we'll click Go Back to Distributor. And then from here, we'll go to the devices list. From the distributor level device list, we're going to assign one of these unassigned devices to a customer by clicking Actions and Assign to Customer. We'll pick from the customer dropdown the customer we just created, which is customer account D. And then we have to assign a class of service. So we need to pick a subscription. That's essentially what this is. There's a couple of options. We've got 30-day subscriptions, 60-day subscription, and 90-day demo subscriptions. We're just going to use a 30-day. Whenever you assign a device to a customer, you have to pick a subscription. You also have to agree with the terms and conditions, and then you can assign it to the customer. As you can see, this device is now assigned to the customer account D and has a 30-day subscription associated with it. From here, we have to go down to the use case level in order to activate the device. So let's go down to the customer level, customer account D, go into the use case. Oop, we haven't put anybody in the use case. Let's go to the device list for the customer. And we'll go to Actions and Assign to Use Case. And we will assign it to the use case we just created, which is use case 01. Click Assign to Use Case. And now the use case has a device associated with it. If we go to Use Cases and we click on the use case, we'll see that the device is already here. Now we have to activate the device by clicking Actions and Activate. You'll see that when you click Activate, the state changed from passive to waiting for response. This means the enCloud is waiting for a response from this device. When the device checks in, this state will change from waiting for response to registered. That's when the clock on your subscription actually starts ticking, not from the time you assign it to the device, but from when the device actually checks in to the enCloud. You can speed the process of devices checking into enCloud in a number of ways. You can either go into the GUI and force a check-in that way. You can reboot the device because devices always check in after a reboot. Or if you don't have access to the device, devices always check into enCloud every 8 hours. Once you've activated the first device, you can go back and add others using the same process. So click Go Back to Distributor. Click the Distributor Device list. And let's pick some other devices. This Brad's Desk EN2000 device already has a subscription associated with it. So what we'll do is just add it to the customer, assign to customer, customer account D. So there's no reason to pick a subscription, and click Assign to Customer. Now the second device is assigned to customer account D. So let's go down to the customer account D, device list, and let's assign the new device to the same use case as before. So assign to use case 1, assign to use case. Then we can go to Actions and click Activate. Now both of these devices are in a waiting for response state. Once these devices check in, you'll see these change to registered, and you'll see the devices come online. Brad's EN2000 desk has just checked in, and you can see the states change to registered, and it's now online. You can make as many customers per distributor as you want, and you can make as many use cases within each customer as you want. You can also create users that have access to the entire customer or only a single use case within a customer. We'll cover making users in another video. We hope this has been helpful. This has been Brad Poole at Encore Networks. For more helpful advice, check out EncoreNetworks.com and our YouTube channel.